Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone who will hit the live. Good afternoon, good evening for those of you who will be catching the replay. I hope everyone is doing well. It is 6:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and y'all know over here on this side, early birds get motherfucking worms. Good morning, Moj. Listen, I do this for the working man. I know y'all getting ready to go hit them time clocks and walk into them corporate positions, etc., etc. So I'm gonna give y'all a little something to listen to while you put them curls in your hair, while you shave from the ankle to the knee, because that's all that needs to be shaved. Because that's all that's about to be seen today. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. So, guys, yesterday was a little bit of a whirlwind in the beef sector. I did take a couple of naps yesterday, so I didn't see everything, but I did see some shit. Now, before we get started on what happened with yesterday, I don't know if we talked about this the last time that we chatted, but it's in my notes. Bitch, why is Tracy's World lights off, allegedly? Or they were at the time I took these notes on Wednesday, and today is what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's almost Wednesday again. So, as of last week on Wednesday, motherfucking Tracy's lights was off, allegedly, bitch. And she was over there begging for light bill money. But, you know, she do this shit every 6 months. So, hey, mixology. Roxy said, yep, corporate position. Listen, I know my people, Roxy. I know my people. So, allegedly, Tracy lights is also over there. Oh, shit. Listen. Like I said, the bitch pulled this shit every 6 months. Dovey and a couple of other people had jumped up on Tracy's panel because Tracy was so concerned and so behooved and was trying to about to start helping the bitch and asking people go over there and help Tracy if you can. But Dovey and a couple of other people jumped up on there and they was like, nope, stop, Tracy. Stop right now. You don't know what you're doing, bitch. You don't need to be watching Tracy like that. Because if you did, you would know that Tracy pulled the same shit every 6 months. I don't think there's anybody in the B sector who has had their electricities cut off more than Tracy. So what I did here also was that it was some situation with the brother. Now, you know, Tracy, well, if you don't know, if you ain't been watching her, Tracy's World, her brother live across the street. Y'all remember when Tracy's World, her trailer got ran into and her brother ran into her trailer with the truck? Well, that's because the brother stayed across the street and he didn't put the clutch on or the brake on or whatever the fuck, and the truck rolled out of his driveway into her driveway and hit her trailer because they live right across the street from each other. So I guess with her lights and shit being off or whatever, she was staying with her brother across the street, but he got a wife over there and Tracy and the wife don't get along. So they was fighting and people was saying something about the wife was the reason that Tracy's lights and possibly her water as well have been cut off. Like possibly she was stealing lights and water, and the brother's wife called and reported her motherfucking ass. Allegedly. I don't know, bitch. Listen, I did not see Tracy's video. Y'all know Tracy is real good for posting and deleting. So by the time I got over to her page, the video was deleted. So I did not get a chance to see the original. But that's what the people had said. The people who saw the video, that's what they had said. Now listen, this reporting that I'm giving y'all is coming from over there with Tracy. So you got to take this shit with a big, big, big grain of salt. Because you know that bitch, you can tell that bitch a story. And she's so fucking stupid. And her comprehension is so lackadaisical that she'll get everything fucking wrong. So if I'm saying anything wrong, y'all can put it on Tracy's motherfucking big wide bike, because that's where I got this shit from. Because like I said, Tracy's World deleted the fucking video. If Tracy's World got a fucking problem with anything I'm saying, that bitch can re-upload the video and I can watch the shit for myself. Like, you do yourself a disservice when you get rid of these videos and you let bitches like Tracy spin and create your narrative. Because once again, that's a stupid ass bitch. She can't comprehend left hand from right hand. And that ain't the bitch you want telling your story. I'm just saying. Mixology stealing the lights and the water around there to the Mississippi, allegedly. I said, now I know how you could steal lights now. You could just take off a meter from an old house or a house that is abandoned or whatever, and you can slap that on your meter if you got the tools and the know-how and the wherewithal to do this shit. But I don't know how you still know water. Now they could come out and they can cut the water off, but that's like a little special tool. I mean, you could do it with a screwdriver or a fucking pair of pliers. You could cut the water back on. But allegedly, that's what they got going on over there. Y'all give me just a second. I'm rolling up my wake and bake. I am not working today. So it's a perfect day to wake and bake. And I'm also waiting for the sun to come up because I got we're doing some rearranging of the furniture and getting rid of some old shit. Like, we have a bonus room back there, and it's just got all kind of old electronics and shit in it. And I'm tired of looking at that shit. I want to get rid of it. Like, what the fuck are we doing with this wireless keyboard that doesn't work, that we've had for 10 years? I'm tired of looking at it. Can we please get fucking rid of it? So that's what we're doing. So I'm just waiting on the sun to come up because I am not going out there putting shit in the trash can and in the dumpster, and one of them wild ass raccoons run out of the corner and start chasing my ass. I'm not playing them games today. So we waiting for the sun to come up, and y'all gonna give me a little chance to do that as well. Oh my God, Mixology said hubby's cat damn near scared me half to death. Child, let me get my bearings back. Listen, Mixology, that's why I'm not going outside, because they got damn raccoons out there. They are some beasts, and they big as dogs around here. Who else is in here? Hey, Antagony H. And who else? I thought I saw. Hey, Kimberly Black. Thank y'all for being here. All right. So we just discussed about Tracy's World lights being off allegedly. Oh, yeah, it is witching hour there in California. Girl, you need to be your ass in the bed. Go to bed, girl. I keep forgetting we're so far apart as far as like all these hours and shit. So the next thing we're going to talk about is William Carruthers. Good morning, Felicia Fee. How are you? Did y'all see that shit with William Carruthers? Every time now, because of QB, I be wanting to be calling him William McCruthers. But did y'all see that shit yesterday with William Carruthers? Mixology said, nope, it's my day off. I'm getting my full day off in the sector. I know that's the fuck right, bitch. Listen, on a day off, we be up as early as a motherfucker, scouring all the shit that you didn't see last night, looking for who the fuck about to go live right now. I be like, bitch, it's 8 a.m. and these hoes ain't up yet. What the fuck? I be over here mad as a motherfucker around 8 a.m. and these bitches ain't up to give me my commentary and my goddamn laughs. But whatever. So William Carruthers, y'all. Did y'all hear that shit yesterday? Mixology said my ass popped up like I was on my way to work. Shit. So William Carruthers and his foreign girlfriend Natasha have allegedly called it quits. If y'all didn't know, if y'all didn't see all that shit yesterday. And it's little stuff coming out here and there. I mean, I'm looking at Mr. Carruthers in a new light. Like, I never really looked at him in so much of a glowing light as it is, because nigga, you like 77. You almost an octogenarian. If you don't know what an octogenarian is, bitch, Google it, look it up. I don't have time to explain it to you. But he almost an octogenarian. He over here in the beef sector playing with these motherfuckers doing this fuck shit. At one point, William Carruthers had like 3 bitches on his dick. Y'all remember that shit? It was the Gale. It was Just Read My Book, and they tried to put Dovey on his dick, but Dovey said she didn't want to get on his dick. So then he had that Natasha lady on his dick. Now, I don't really watch Sir King like that. I only watch Sir King when he out of his body and he cussing, and he don't do that very often. So I don't watch him very often. Good morning, Chipper. But allegedly, William and Natasha and that little crew, they used to do their little fuck shit over there on Sir King page. So that's where all of that information is located, if you give a fuck. And Natasha broke up with William because William was sending her money, bitch. That bitch was over there getting money, bitch. Allegedly. And now I'm hearing that he was sending her $200 a month. Now I'm hearing conflicting reports. They saying that it was $200 a month, but they not specifying if it was 200 Ghanaian dollars, because I asked from Ghana. I don't know if they call them Ghanaian dollars, whatever the fuck they is. He was sending her $200 a month. Now, was it 200 Ghanaian dollars or was it 200 American dollars? Because let me see. Let me pull up the Google right here and ask Miss Google, how much is 200 American dollars converted into Ghanaian?
$200 equals 2,406 Ghanaian cedis and 61 pesewas.
All right, so 200 American dollars is 2,406 Ghanaian dollars. So that's what he was sending her every month, allegedly. Now, I don't know, like, once again, $1 is 200 of theirs, so I know he wasn't sending the bitch $1 a month, and she came up out of her body over $1. I know that ain't the case, so it had to be 200 American dollars. And even 200 American dollars is still a little on the low side. It's a little on the low side. Because, bitch, listen, the woman tax is real in 2023. If you're a woman, you know about the woman tax. You know how much tampons and pads cost a month. That's going to run you about $40. Tampons and pads and little wipes and shit just to keep your ass from bleeding all over the place. That's going to run you about $40. And then you got another... $160 give or take for your hair, and then you got another $200 give or take for the nails and the feet, and then you got another $80 give or take if you need to replace some of that makeup and shit. You got that Fenty shit ain't cheap. And then you got another $70 or $80 if you need to replace some motherfucking smell goods or some perfumes or whatever the fuck. And then you got razors are like $10, $15 for a good razor that ain't gonna have your ass lumped up and bumped up. So, I mean, the woman tax is fucking serious. Men, literally, all they gotta do is buy a pack of fucking boxer shorts once every 10 years, because you know they're gonna wear them motherfuckers till they fall apart. And they gotta get their hair cut every 2 weeks if they a decent nigga. Now, if you got you a Vic Damone, his man tax is even less because he ain't cutting no hair, he ain't brushing no teeth, you ain't got to spend no money on Colgate or nothing for a nigga like that. But if you got you a decent nigga who do like to keep himself up, all he got to spend is maybe a pack of drawers once every 6 months and like a fucking haircut every 2 weeks. And the haircuts is like $35, $40. So with the woman tax being like how it is, that $200 wasn't taking her very far, Mr. William Carruthers. I'm sorry to let you know. That woman, that shit, she was probably able to get like some pads and some tampons and maybe pay the water bill off of what you was sending. It wasn't that much. Oh my God, Mixology says she cutting her pants in the coochie cutters and calling it a day. Roxy said, yeah, it's on the low side. But a man from a different country, you did not physically effing, y'all not physically effing. I'll take that little extra if he dumb enough to send it. I ain't mad at Natasha. Well, see, she did have to do stuff to get that little money. I heard Sir King over there talking about Natasha was sending pictures of her coochie lips. But on the flip side of that, William Carruthers was sending pictures of his peen. So it's coochie lip and peen pictures floating around. Now, I don't know if they are out on the YouTube streets, but they out there in the atmosphere, bitch. They on the interwebs, bitch. They was sending coochie and peen pics. Now, my question is, once again, William Carruthers, he's like 73, 77, one of them odd ass numbers. He ain't no 7 even. He is 7 odd. So he one of them 7 odds over there. And he's sending peen pics through the internet. Who the fuck, first of all, taught him how to do that shit? Second of all, I would be mortified if my grandfather was on the internet, first of all, in the beef sector. Second of all, in the beef sector, admitting to sending dick pics, not only through the interwebs, but like internationally interwebs. Oh my God. Mixology said, child, when he said his balls don't sag, I holler. Why is he over there lying, Mixology? Why is he over there lying? Motherfucker, you was like I said, a 7 odd. You almost an octogenarian. You talking about your balls ain't sagging, nigga, the lies you tell. And who the fuck cares about saggy balls anyway? Like, literally, women do not give a fuck about balls. We disregard them completely. I do. I don't give a fuck about no balls. What good are they doing me? What benefit are they doing me? I don't give a fuck about your balls, sir. Listen, I'll grab them and I'll tickle them and do whatever the fuck. But I don't care about your balls. Like, I don't care if they sag and if they tight, whatever. That's not my concern. The dick is the concern. And let's get to the dick. He's sending dick pics over the interwebs once again. He is 7 odd, almost an octogenarian. Was they cutting? Because see, William Carruthers was born in a house. I don't know what state he was born in, but that nigga was born in a house. He wasn't born in no doctor's office, which means that his dick got that turtleneck on it. Okay? Why is he sending turtleneck peen pics through the motherfucking... Oh, mixology said I'm gonna pull them to see how long they go. Listen, mixology. I might have to put this on members only because this shit's gonna get a little weird, but one time I was trying to see, like, okay, so I'm looking at my husband's balls, right? And I'm like, okay, they seem like they just kind of free floating in the ball sack. So let me see if I could take the right ball and put it on the left side and the left ball and put it on the right side. He did not like that mixology. He did not like that little experiment I was down here trying to pull, bitch. He said it felt funny or whatever. I'm like, nigga, stop moving and stop. Shut up. Let me do this real quick. And then I had Googled it and I saw like there are some medical complications that can happen if you switch the balls from side to side. So I stopped fucking with them. But I'm saying, we don't give a fuck about balls unless we experimenting with the motherfuckers. Mixology said, child, I did it too. He said, what are you doing? Nigga, I'm trying to see something real quick. I gotta try on you. I don't have none. Chipper says straight men are not that thorough cleaning down in that area. I've never had, like, I hear men talk about this thing that they call dick cheese. I'm not familiar with it. Thank God. Like all the niggas that I done fuck with. I've never seen dick cheese. I don't know what it looks like. I'm not trying to Google it to see either, bitch. But I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with it. So I will say, Chipper, that the niggas that I fucked with throughout my lifetime have had no issue with keeping that area clean. I mean, it's the outside area. If I can keep this inside shit clean and tidy, nigga, you better be able to wipe that shit off with a rag every now and again. Good morning, Kimberly Black. I don't know if I spoke to you already. Hey, Mildred. I don't know if I spoke to you either. Mixology, you say, I ain't got none. I was curious. Listen, balls in the ass crack. Listen, Chipper, once again, I'm a straight woman. I fuck with straight men. I don't even, no. Like, as long as I've been married, I can tell you I've never seen my husband's asshole. I've never seen any man that I'm fucking with's asshole. We don't do that over here. I'm just saying. He ain't seen everything I got, bitch. But I ain't, no, I'm not in, Don't even try to show me, nigga, because I'm embarrass you. Because what the fuck are we doing here? Let's get back to William Carruthers. So $200 a month he was sending her, which we just found out was like 2,000 Ghanaian dollars. That's probably enough for her rent, if she paying rent. Chipper, I do the laundry. I ain't seen no doodle stains. I don't know. Oh my God, Sally, don't do it, Sally. I've avoided Googling dick cheese for all these many years because I don't want to see that shit. Don't do it, Sally. You're going to fuck your mind up with that shit. my fucking, his cousin sent us, like, he sent us a text message years ago. This had to be like 2009. He was like, hey, nigga, Google blue waffle. And that was the worst shit we ever could have fucking did. So when I'm telling you no, Sally, just no. No. Don't Google blue waffle either. Just fucking leave it be. Trust me. Okay? So do y'all think he was sending turtleneck peen pics through the internet cameras? Do y'all? And then there was one part I heard William over there. I can't remember where the fuck was he at. Where? Because he did a little tour today. He was a couple of places. He was somewhere. I think it might have been Lady Nika's, and he was over there talking about how his dick is not 10 inches. I'm like, nigga, it don't matter if it's 10 inches. First of all, you're old, so the motherfucker probably works when it wants to. Second of all, got a turtleneck on it and ill. Third of all, them balls are probably down to your goddamn knees and just like, I mean, balls probably longer than the 10 inches of dick you talking about you do have or don't have or whatever. But I would be mortified if my grandfather was on the internet with this shit, with this private area, sexual innuendo, talking about his experience with transgenders. Bullshit. Yes, you heard what I said, talking about his experience with transgenders. So if you asking me, well, Thotty, why the fuck is he sending her $200 a month, but he can't take that $200 and save it up for 3 months and take his ass over there and see her and get some actual pussy? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because this nigga don't have no passport. And not only do he not have a passport, he said it like at least 50 times. And I don't have no passport. I've never had one and I'm never getting one. Like that's some type of fucking badge of honor to be a downtrodden nigga who ain't never been nowhere. That's not a badge of honor, sir. I'm sad to tell you. That's not a badge of honor. It actually makes me look down my nose at you like, poor, uneducated. That's how that's just me though. That's just me. You ain't got no passport. That means you can't come with me on the vacation, bitch. You stay your ass right here at the house and take care of these motherfucking dogs. What? Like what? And that's the thing, mixology. Mixology said he can't get one, ma'am. And why can't he get one? Because 40 years ago, he beat up 2 trannies, according to him. He said he was a DJ in the club. And you know them clubs, baby, them lights be flashing, the liquor be pouring, and the top lights be dark. And them bitches look good in the dark. You can't see no 5 o'clock shadow. You can't see no Adam's apple. You can't see that her hands is the same size as yours. And you can't see that this bitch got an 18 heel on. A size 18 pump. You can't see none of that shit. And William got a type. William got a type. We ain't gonna play like he don't have a type. I'm not trying to bring other people. I'm not trying to drag other people, but it is what it is. A nigga got a type, and his type is more of a masculine, larger woman. If you want to say that, he liked the more masculine, larger type. So when that's your type, nigga, of course you could get food. Bitch. Do you know? I believe like James could have fooled William. But you know when James put that shit on, sometimes when he put that shit on, he be having that shit on. Like I like James with that short blonde spiky wig that he have. That one cute. And he do be giving fish with that blonde spiky wig, bitch. I believe he could have got William in the club that night with that shit on, bitch. He like that type. You know what I'm saying? Like how James looked when he got that shit on. That's what William like. So listen, bitch. He got twice, and he beat them niggas' asses twice, and he went to jail. Well, he got felony charges off the shit twice, and that's why he can't leave the country, according to him. Listen, I don't know. You know, niggas also can't get passports because they got child support that be in arrears, and they don't give a fuck if the child is in their 50s. If you got child support in arrears, you will never get a fucking passport until you pay it. Ask me how I know. Because my mama and her brother, my uncle, when my mama was stationed overseas, my uncle went to go visit her, but he couldn't go until he paid the child support. My cousin... Shit, how old were we? Because he older than me. My cousin older than me. So, yeah, we were like in our late 20s. I don't know where the fucking money went to, but my uncle had to pay the state something. He had to pay that arrears of child support before they gave his ass a motherfucking passport. I don't know if the money went to my cousin. I don't know if it went to his mom. I don't think it went to his mother because his mother had passed away. So I don't know where the fuck the money went to. But that nigga had arrears and child support. He couldn't go nowhere until he paid this shit. So William is claiming that it's because he beat 2 trainees up. But it could be some of that child support shit as well. Because I don't know, he just kind of strikes me as a nigga who still got some child support arrears. I'm just saying. Oh my God, Chipper, here you go with this bullshit. It's too early, Chipper. Chipper saying Silverback will never be passable. RuPaul said no twice to brother. I think it was more than twice, Chipper. Don't quote me though. Listen, we've been out here in this little area for a while. I've been out here since before this was the beef sector. So I think he applied like 3 or 4 times to RuPaul, and then he said he also applied like 2 times to what's that one where they be sewing? That one where they be having like them sewing competitions and stuff. I can't remember what the name of that one is, but it's real famous. Heidi Klum was on it, that sewing one where they be making the fashion outfits. He applied like 2 times for that one. See, listen, y'all don't be talking about that little thing right there. Not only did RuPaul say no, yes, Project Runway said no as well. Thank you, Mildred. Listen, y'all better be glad I don't drag these niggas because I be remembering and knowing everything. I just like to keep it cute and light and fun over here. And like I say, ain't nobody did nothing to me, so it ain't no reason for me to go all out like that. But Project Runway said no 2 times as well, bitch, just in case y'all didn't know. Or in case y'all niggas had forgot. But I think he would have did well on Project Runway. I was a little upset about that one. Like the RuPaul Drag Race, I mean, I wouldn't really... I feel like James would have been like the fan favorite as far as personality. He would have been like a Latrice Royale. Y'all know how Latrice was always big and beastly and kind of ugly, but she was still the fan favorite because she had such a great personality. I believe James would have probably tried to fit himself into that space. And he does have the acting chops to portray a great personality for 12 episodes. So I believe he would have really did well with that in that aspect, but he wouldn't have won like off of Pretty or like the most talented. He would have won the fans, like Latrice Royale, like I said. And Latrice came out of there. Latrice didn't win. I don't even think Latrice was like in the top 3. But Latrice came out of there with all kind of brand deals and sponsorships and was on tour with the girls. So even though Latrice didn't win, it bumped her career up like 10 fucking times. That bitch was making money after the show. And she's still making money. So I believe that was his little tactic, but I think a better fit would definitely have been a Project Runway. I would have liked to have seen him on Project Runway. Because I do like sewing. I am a sewer myself. I also knit. I also crochet, like them little crafts and stuff. I'm going to get into needlepoint soon. I'm not into it yet. And embroidery. But that's my next project. Okay, so back to William Carruthers. So, like I said, they saying 30 or 40 years ago, he can't remember himself. He can't even tell us the year that he beat the trainee up, which is very suspect. Because if you got felonies and shit and you was in jail for beating, and like if you were traumatized to the point to where you were tricked by a trainee 2 times, you remember that shit. And you, like, I think they said one time was like in the 80s and the next time was like in the 2000s. I don't know. Like I said, this nigga's old as the fuck. So this is a long time span we talking about of life, and he done like some shit. So Mixology said, I have a needlepoint project I've been putting off. Mixology, let us see. Next time you go live, I want to see where you are so far. So I was in, I think it was Nika's chat earlier, and somebody in the chat was saying like they don't believe William because 40 or 30 years ago, trans people were more easily clockable than they are now. Like they didn't really even give them medication. They had to like take bootleg medication and stuff. So how did you not know? Like if the person was trans back then, they probably didn't start transitioning until they were a grown adult, which means that they got man shoulders and man hands and man feet. But like I said, William likes a particular, more masculine type of woman. So maybe that's how. Maybe he was a little fluffy. Maybe the person was a little fluffy. And you know when you a little fluffy, titties is titties. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Yuzi in here? Hey, Yusuf, Celebrity News Galaxy. Hey, Mixology, can you do me a favor? Can you grab Yusuf's page and share it for me? Because if y'all don't know, Yusuf's other page was deleted by the white man. YouTube, big white YouTube daddy, deleted Yusuf's other page, so he had to start over from scratch. But if you don't mind, Mixology, if you're not busy, could you grab his page and share it for the chat, please? Thank you. And whoever else you want to share, Mixology. You're welcome, Yusuf. Thank you, Mixology. Thank you. So a lot of people were saying because they believe like that, you know, how did you get fooled so easily, William? You didn't touch anything. You didn't see anything that gave you pause. A lot of people are believing that alcohol was involved because once again, William said he was a DJ back in the day. And, you know, that's how he used to hook up with all these ladies. And he was a ladies' man. Ladies' man should get your ass every time. If the motherfucker's a ladies' man, it seems like he done ran into at least 2 transgenders in his lifetime. That's given the average. Because William is giving us an average of a lifetime, right? It's a little disturbing, but whatever. When you came to get your seafood in South Carolina, I wanted to meet you. I'm in North Carolina. Are you? I don't know if I have you on Instagram, Yusuf. If you're on my Instagram page is in my About section on this page. Hit me up on Instagram because I'm not too far from the border. You know, Myrtle Beach ain't too far from the border. If you over there in Charlotte, that's like far. I ain't coming over on that side. I'm over on the coast. I'm by the water. If you by the water, you close to the water, you less than like 2 hours from the water, hit me on Instagram. Okay, so it also seems like Natasha possibly has played Big Willie a little bit. Like Big Willie thought he was the player, but Natasha seems to have come out on top in this situation because people saying that Natasha said that she has had a man for like 8 years. She'd had a man this whole fucking time while taking 10% of Big Willie's Social Security check. Not even 10%. Not even 10%. Because what's he probably getting? Let me guesstimate on what he's probably getting. And he's in the Missouri area. He probably getting between $800 and $1,100 a month. So she was probably getting 20% of his check if she was getting 200. Even though the 200 seems like a small amount, like Social Security, it ain't. Inflation is a motherfucker. First of all, Social Security ain't really that much. And you know these niggas that's getting Social Security, he's 70. He wasn't making that much. How much was the most he probably made when he was working? 36,000 at the like back in the day, niggas was happy to make 30,000. Now you can piss 30,000. Like, I've spent 30,000 in these past 3-4 fucking months. 30,000 is nothing. And that was a nigga's whole salary for like them and a family back then. So I would, his Social Security ain't that much. And he's sending this bitch $200 a month and only for her to come on here and talk about she had a man the whole time. So he a little bit hurt in his little spirit over there. He a little tender in his spirit. Mixology said Natasha had that long gameplay, broke William's heart. Well, see, no, he was playing games as well because he like he said, he never was going to get a passport. He was never going to go over there and see her. And he was hemming and hawing and faking and flogging about bringing her over here to see him. So basically, he was sending $200 a month to get like pictures of pussy lips every now and again. Basically, that's what it seemed like. And, you know, I guess her time on the telephone, because if you're on the phone with a motherfucker on and off all day, that is your time, and time is money. So, yeah, seems about right. Seems about right. Seems about right. Because I'm sure if she was spending that time on YouTube instead of talking to his ass all day, she would have been making about $200 a month as well. So yeah, basically it adds up. He was paying for her time. Listen, Yusuf said one ratchet encounter is one thing, but two equals a pattern. A pattern. Mm. I 2 out of 77 years. I ain't gonna quite call it a pattern. I'm just gonna say it sounds like alcohol was very heavily involved, and it sounds like his type got him caught up. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, Chipper say William is very, very friendly with the gays and the drag goon, aka brother. Well, I always just assumed that William was very, very friendly with the LGBTQIA community because he, as he always says, y'all have heard him say it more than once, that his grandson is gay. So he feels the need to, you know, reach out and be communal with the community on behalf of his grandson. That's what I always assume. Hey, Mr. YouTube Streets. But now with this new information coming to light, I mean, some people's eyebrows are a little raised. Mine are a little raised. I'm not going to rush to judgment. I'm just sitting over here with my eyebrows a little raised saying, interesting. Very interesting. And I'll be paying a little bit closer attention. Because that's very interesting. Celebrity News Galaxy said, I always just thought he was respectful. Somebody was over there screaming. I think it might have been Kwani was over there screaming and hollering at William, talking about how he's abusive financially and mentally. And I'm like, no, he's not. That lady was the one who abused him financially. Now, he might be a little manipulative, but abusive, that's taking it a little far, I think. I mean, what do y'all think? I don't see abusive as far as William. Okay, so Chipper says that William has always given him DL, and he used to drop down in Sir King's chat to drag. Now, see, once again, Chipper, I was over there in Sir King. I don't know. Now, Mixology, you was over there in Sir King for a little while. Did you ever get that feeling, Mixology? Hey, Grandma, good morning. So, as far as Legale is concerned, and as far as just read my book, I heard William say over there, like, even though he did say that they were engaged or whatever. He was just playing. Miguel knew they was just playing. But see, that's when, what's her name? That's when Natasha had first really came out here and put her foot down because she felt like that they was going a little too far with that game. And some people are saying that they feel like Natasha also put her foot down because she didn't want a possibility of William sending any of his good money over there to Miguel or to Just Read My Book or to Dovey or any of them girls over there. Because see, Natasha know how easily that he'll come up off of them pockets for a bitch that he ain't never seen, ain't never going to see, ain't never going to lay with. And she wasn't trying to let them bitches come in betwixt her and her money. Once again, that's the reason why all this shit is happening. Because people are saying that he was a day late in paying her ass, her customary $200 a month, and she fucking spazzed out because he was a day late in paying her ass. Mixology said some third world head. Listen, Mixology, maybe that's why he went over to the third world. Because, like I said, I don't think that. I think that thing got a turtleneck on it. And if anybody know how to deal with one of them turtleneck dicks, it's some third world bitches over there. Don't bring that shit to my American ass, bitch. Because I don't know what to do with that. You better call Consuela and them. They the masters of them turtleneck dicks. I don't know what to do with that. I could cook collard greens and cornbread and stuff real good, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Mixology. Stop it. Fucking stop it right now. So, why the fuck was I listening to Tracy talk about this shit? And Tracy was trying to hook William Carruthers and Dovey up. Why the fuck is Tracy over there trying to play matchmaker between William Carruthers and Dovey? That shit... First of all, I don't think William can handle Dovey. Dovey is a city girl, bitch. Fuck that. Dovey is a city girl, and I don't think William can handle Dovey. If you ask me, Dovey needs a 35-year-old bitch. Dovey needs somebody where they can do donuts in the parking lot, bitch, and go out to the juke joints and be drinking and dancing all night and shit. Dovey don't need no old man. Dovey need a 35-year-old nigga. With a disability check, so he ain't gotta work and he could just be with her all day and they could just ride out through the city, bitch. And he could be her security. Dovey don't need no old man. Let me try and put Dovey with no old man. Dovey is in her 50s. Why are you trying to put her with a 70-year-old nigga? The disrespect. Dovey need her a 35-year-old. Fuck that shit. I said it. Good morning, Shay. You hollering, Glamour? Girl, that's because you know I'm telling the truth. Yes, Mixology. Dovey do need a drill rapper. But see, he just can't be no little bum 35-year-old nigga. He got to be like a shade tree mechanic or something. He got to have some wherewithal about himself. But let me try and put Dovey with no old ass man. I was offended for Dovey. I was like, the fuck? No, she need younger because Dovey got spirit and life in her. I could see couldn't you see Dovey and her 35-year-old boyfriend in the parking lot of the Walmart doing donuts, bitch, smoking that motherfucker out, and Dovey hanging out the passenger window, flashing his pistol. Bitch, I could see it. Mixology, why did you say Dovey and Blueface? Because I got them in the notes. You know I got them in the notes. You know they've been cutting up right. But we're going to stick with Beef Sector for right now. We're going to get to that at the end. So allegedly, hey, Miss Toby. Yes, Miss Toby, a 35-year-old. I thought about it. I was like, no, Debbie need a 38-year-old. I was like, no, 38. I said 35. That's a good, yeah. Once they hit 35, that's when they really like perfect that stroke. Debbie need her 35-year-old bitch. Anything younger than 35, they kind of got like that little jackrabbit shit they like to be doing. But once they hit 35, and they back ain't as limber as they can perfect that stroke, bitch. Yeah, Dovey need her 35. We gonna get you right, Dovey. Don't fuck over there with Tracy. She don't know what the fuck she talking about. All right, next on the list. Allegedly, I didn't see it. Maybe I was sleeping. Maybe I was doing something. Maybe life was lifing. But it seems like Ness's son ended up hitting her link and was on her page or some shit. Did anybody in here see that? Cause you know these niggas, they can't really give you the details and shit. So it's seeming like Ness's son was over there on her page, and it was a situation because Ness was telling the boy, like, you need to unsubscribe. You can't be over here. And the boy was like, why? I don't understand why. And then Ness had to like go get her mama and her brother, and they had to explain it to the boy why he is not allowed to be in the beef sector. And he still didn't understand. Like, did anybody see that shit? That bitch be having pretty decent numbers. I know one of you niggas was in there. Everybody like, no, I didn't see it. Everybody saying they didn't see it. Oh my God. Where's them numbers coming from on her page then? I know they ain't bought. Yes. And it was a whole, now she took the video down, she privated it right after she got off, which is why we can't go back and watch it. But tonight, Pizza and Demetra got their motherfucking asses over there on Pizza's page, and they was tandem dragging that hoe. Roxy said, who said that? I'm a member on Ness's page. Pizza and Demetra was over there tandem dragging that hoe tonight about it. And I've heard other people talking about it too today. Proud Grandma said, how did he find her page? I don't know. But yeah, if y'all didn't see Pizza's live this evening, y'all need to go watch that shit. Because like she gave some details. She was basically saying like, Pizza basically said the same thing. Like, how the fuck did your son even find it? They should be on YouTube Kids. Pizza was like, my girls are on YouTube Kids. They would never find my page. So everybody, ain't nobody in here seeing that they saw the shit. So I don't want to say that them girls over there lying, but I need somebody else to tell me who saw it and what did they see. Because I didn't see it, bitch. And it's private, allegedly. But yeah, and then that's some shit. Because wasn't Ness just over there fucking with Uppity and her son? And like going back and forth and teeter-tottering on if she was going to interview Uppity's son. And then here come her fucking son, allegedly. I know she did a live yesterday and cursed Pizza out for calling her son gay, and she privated it. However, I don't recall anything about her son on that live. Maybe it was the one before, because see, I'm thinking it was the one before, because how would Pizza know to call her son gay if she hadn't heard the little boy on the live, etc., etc. Oh my God. Chipper say Ronnie Q had a picture of Ness walking away. Those handicapped knock knees were awful. Is Ronnie Q the one that's in the wheelchair with the swollen feet, or is it the Yaya bitch? You know, I can't tell them bitches apart. They interchangeable bitches to me. Which one of them bitches is supposed to be in a wheelchair? And they got nerve to be taking pictures of somebody's knees when their knees are in permanent recline, allegedly, according to the streets. I'm just saying. Good morning. Ness was at a family gathering and her son was there, and it came up about the channel. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to sniff in y'all's faces like that. Okay, so I do remember Ness saying that she was going out of town for a couple of days, and I did see her post something saying that she's back home. So it was this recent family gathering that she just went out of town for. Is that what we're talking about? All right. So now we're starting to peel back the layers. Thank you, Rizzo. Thank you, Rizzo. Okay, Sally said she saw it. All right, so we have people in here who are able to confirm that it actually did happen. Chipper say, how does a knee stay stuck together to the legs? It called thigh meat, Chipper. That bitch got a lot of thigh meat and not too much meat from the knee to from the knee to the ankle. That's where the skinny at. But from the knee to the thigh, that's all juice and it's all stuck together. That's how, Chipper. Roxy said Ness did a live at her family gathering and Pizza saw her son was shown briefly. And that's when Pizza claimed the son looked like he part of the community. Part of the community. Oh. Mixology said, what is our sector made of? No teeth, no edges, and wheelchairs. I blame BBK. Oh my God, that's a blast from the past. I ain't heard BBK's name in a month of Sundays, bitch. BBK stopped doing B sector commentary, so I unsubscribed. Mixology said how the baby look like part of the community. Listen, Pizza said that she called the boy gay and spoke on his sexuality because Ness called her sound bites, her daughters. Ness called the daughters, Pizza's daughters, whores and spoke on their sexuality. So Pizza said that's why she said what the fuck she said. And Pizza also said if you bitches don't like it, then y'all don't have to watch her videos. That's what she said. And when she said it that way, I said, well, okay, bitch, I can't fuck with it. I can't get mad at it. Pizza said that bitch spoke on my soundbite sexuality, so I'm going to speak on hers. And listen, bitch, her and Demetra was back and forth and back and forth. And people was a little upset with Demetra because they were saying, like, how can Demetra talk when Demetra don't have her kids? But Demetra was like, bitch, I had my kids until they was, like, teenagers. So I was there with the formative years of my kids. You gave yours up like fresh out the womb, allegedly, bitch. That's some of the shit that was going on over there on Pizarro. So it was very good. I would suggest y'all go over there and check it out, bitch. Check it out. And listen, it was nonstop. When neither one of them bitches was really breathing, but when one would take a little pause, the other one would pick right up. It was great. So next, what the fuck is going on with Jay Wilson? Have y'all noticed a change in his behavior? It's given he's on them diet pills again. Ain't it? He seems a little like hyped up over there. Like, I don't know what meth looks like. But that motherfucker over there is also, I don't know if it's extra caffeine or what the fuck is going on. Are they putting caffeine in the circle water drops? What the fuck is going on over there on J. Wilson Avenue? He's really excited, like really excitable these days. You think it's just the holiday money he's trying to make these last little checks as big as they can be? You know he over there lying because every month is like the best month ever. Every month he gets more and more money. Meanwhile, YouTube is taking 45% now and they're cutting down the motherfucking commercials and shit now. So he's a fucking lie. Ain't nobody on here making as much as they was in the heyday. He's a fucking liar. He's a liar. And make him show the fucking proof. He's never had a problem with showing proof before or showing how much money he's making before. Why ain't he showing it now? Since now every month is the best fucking month ever on YouTube. Grandma, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is this motherfucker on ephedrine? Because that's what it's given. It's given ephedrine. I thought they stopped making that shit. Grandma said Sassa Wilson is on speed pills over there cussing and disappearing. He's on diet pills and his caffeine. Those pills are basically caffeine. Yeah. He's not eating, so he all lightheaded and shit. And I can't say he hangry because every time he come on this motherfucker, he be smacking and slurping and shit. Like his eating noises are so fucking nasty. I don't know how Mark can stand to kiss him. Because you know that son of a bitch probably kisses real wet. Oh, Jesus. Just Mark got a stomach of steel, bitch, if he could stand that shit. The way that motherfucker be slurping and licking and lapping all across the motherfucking foods over there. Shout out to Stomp Down. Show tune can't sing. Sally, aka Frog Face J Will Scum, is a liar, a scammer, and sex deprived. Listen, the way them little notifications was over there binging for the jacked and what was the other one? The grinder. And see, listen, I was thinking the other day, I believe y'all really be forgetting a lot of shit. Like, didn't he meet Mark on one of them apps? I'm just saying. So if he met Mark on one of them apps, then why wouldn't they get their third from one of them apps? Because I don't believe he was cheating on Mark. I believe they was looking for a third. That's what I believe. Because if he gonna keep Mark, he gonna have to let Mark keep his options open. Because fucking around with Pastor exclusively, that shit can get mad boring, I'm sure. Mixology said, child, when that grinder chime went off, I hollered. Mixology, it didn't register with me because I don't know what that shit is. I don't know what that shit is. It didn't take until I think it was Duchess Kelly Love or Sean or one of them that had to tell us what that shit was. We didn't know what that shit was. I mean, it could have been a ringtone for all I know, a text message. All these different phones and all these different ringtones. I don't know I know what the Cashapp shit sound like. Cha-ching. I know what the cha-ching sound like, and that's it. Mixology said it was his reaction for me. Yeah, he did jump, and his booty clenched, and he looked to the left and looked to the right, like he was caught like with his hand in the cookie jar. That definitely did happen. And then the explanation of why his booty clenched and why he jumped and why he looked from the left to the right started coming out. All the gay men started telling us that was the Grindr app. As soon as the typewriter mouth TMO started talking fast, I'd be cringing. Listen, oh my God, I saw her somewhere. I think maybe, I don't know where the fuck she was. I saw her tonight, but that bitch, she was over there questioning Mr. Carruthers. I think it was this afternoon. I think it might have been Nika's or wherever Mr. Carruthers was doing his shit. Yeah, she was questioning him somewhere, and that shit was, I was like, what the fuck? Why do they deal with this bitch? She cash apping them? Are they getting money to drop her? Why do they continue to deal with this bitch? I don't understand it. Grandma said she didn't know what it was either. I didn't know what the shit. I thought it was a text message. I'm like, why is he getting excited about a text message? Nigga, it's a text message. Is he sitting on the phone and the phone buzzed him in his gooch? Because the way he jumped, it was like he was sitting on the phone and it buzzed him in his gooch, right? Y'all know what the gooch is, right? The gooch is that little piece of skin between your hoo-ha and your boo-boo hole. It seemed like he was sitting right on the gooch. The motherfucker when it bring, where the fuck the sound was. I can't even remember. Good morning, Fleece. Ass is ass, Johnson. I heard you got out recently and you married a woman And even though you married that woman, you still missed the flavor of booty. That's what I heard, Fleece. Is that true? Can you confirm for us in the chat that you got out and decided to marry a woman, but you still had a craving for booty? That's what I heard, Fleece. Now, I wasn't going to bring your business up, but since you won't drop your ass in here, we're going to talk about your ass. Good morning, your favorite uncle. Fleece say a house is not a home, and I'm not home unless I'm inside butt. Well, hopefully that woman that you married let you get some butt every now and again, since you is the #1 booty bandit of the country. Everybody know you, Fleece. Everybody know you. Everybody know to hide their kids and hide their wife and clench their ass cheeks. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if I see your ass in the streets, I'm going to pull out my motherfucking pocket knife and I'm going to be ready to slice something. And I'm going to slice something to the point where you ain't going to be getting no booty no more. So, if you don't know what I look like, Fleece, you can go over to my community tab and stroll a little bit. You'll see my face. If you see my face, I suggest you cross the motherfucking street because I'm going to get the slicing of your ass, Fleece. I don't play them booty games. All right, next on the list is, we just talked about Pastor being extra gay these days and extra loud. Oh, did y'all see James cuss ZX the fuck out? Did y'all see that shit on the last cleanup, bitch? I was shocked. I was like, oh shit. And it was on behalf of Brian. Well, not on behalf of Brian, but because of Brian. So allegedly ZX was over there like swinging for Brian a little bit against James because ZX didn't like that James had said something about Brian's mama. Bitch, James let the floodgates open on ZX, bitch. And I'm waiting for the response. Where the fuck is the response? We didn't get a response yet, did we? Because listen, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but YouTube has been acting real funny and real stank with all of our subscriptions and shit. Like people I was subscribed to, I'm not subscribed to anymore. And I did not unsubscribe. Like YouTube is doing some shit. They're like upgrading the whatever the fuck. And I don't like it because they fucking shit up. Like, why they always got to be fixing shit that's not broke? Why YouTube always got to be fixing shit that's not broke? So, like, for example, Sean was live the other day. I didn't see that he was live until like 5 hours after the nigga was live. I ain't get no notification, no nothing. I was just scrolling and happened to see it. So I caught the replay. Like, what the fuck, YouTube? But anyways... Excuse me. Let me grab my water. Got me over here sounding like an old woman like this heat. Let me grab my water. Ooh. Okay, so, yes. So, we didn't get a response from ZX yet, did we? I don't think we did. Oh, Lord Jesus. Jay Wilson is up. He finna do all that highfalutin screaming and sissy ass hollering. Y'all think he was over here in the bushes and he got touched in his spirit? Y'all think that's what happened? That's why he live right now? Y'all think that pastor was in the bushes and he got touched in his spirit? Because we was talking about him. Whatever. So, like I was saying, James cuss ZX the fuck out. And ZX ain't made no response yet. And I'm really shocked. Because if you've been watching, if you've been listening to ZX, you know, he's been kind of like poking at James for over a year now. Remember when he was poking real hard on behalf of Phi Babe at James? And James paid the nigga dust? And now he finally gets a response and he ain't nowhere to be found. Come on, ZX. I want my response. And it better be as good as what James gave you, because James gave you some shit, but he grabbed you by your collar and shook you. You probably got shaken baby syndrome over there the way he shook you. So I'm gonna need you to come back, and I'm gonna need it to be strong and hard. Can you do that for me? Thank you in advance. I'll be waiting, and I'll be looking, and I'll be watching it. Oh, if it's good, we'll talk about it. Oh my gosh, Mixology said it won't be as good. Sorry, not sorry. YouTube Street said he actually goes live at 5 a.m. his time every morning, y'all. I guess I didn't know because my ass be sleep, bitch. Treasure drags ZX all the way out the closet. It was a little bit of a reach with that whole storyline that James was pulling as far as the reason he felt like ZX was dragging on behalf of Brian is because Brian is his man and he didn't know that ZX would have such a strong feeling about James dragging his mother-in-law. Basically, he's calling Brian's dead mother ZX's mother-in-law. And saying it was cute or whatever, but it was a little bit of a stretch. And it also kind of like plays off of that thing to where when the gays try to put the gay thing on a straight man, it just reinforces the notion and the thought that maybe y'all do know that that's not such a lifestyle that's on the up and up, because why would that be a drag if there's nothing wrong with it, what you tell yourself or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like that, because to me it does more harm to the gay community than trying to shame some straight man, personally. Hey, S. Hutchison, how are you? So once again, we're going to be sitting back, twiddling our thumbs with our ankles crossed, patiently waiting on a response that ZX has from Mother. And I hope it's good. Next on the list, Onika is a failure. I said it. Just in case you didn't hear me, Onika is a failure. And when I say Onika, I mean Nicki Minaj. She's a failure. Oh, she's so horrible. Do you know what she did recently? She was supposed to perform in Chicago. And like the dozen fans that she has left, they were super excited. They were going to go see her. They bought tickets. Some people bought plane tickets. This bitch canceled the day before the performance because of low ticket sales. And not only that, she's canceled some concerts she was supposed to have in China because of low ticket sales. And not only that, like she pushed her album back because nobody was really interested. So, just in case y'all didn't know, she's trash and she's a failure. For example, is anybody in here going to buy her album? Does anybody know when it's coming out? Is anybody interested? Any snippets caught your eye, people? I'm waiting to see if we have any takers. Going once? Going twice? Proud Grandma, my Cash App is in my About section of my page. It's my name, but the correct spelling and all that stuff is in the About section of my page. And thank you in advance. Chipper said the Barbs are teenagers. Chipper, they've been teenagers for 20 fucking years. Like, at this point, the Barbs are grown. And they're just not interested. Now, listen, Wiley is over there doing some crack up, hilarious commentary on this situation regarding Onika and her failures. If y'all have not been watching Wiley, I would suggest you go over there and watch it, especially if you want to hear about Onika and her failures in a hilariously funny way. He's telling it all. He is telling it all, bitch. It's hilarious. I love it. Every time I go over there, it's great. Okay, Mixology says she just waiting on The Color Purple. Listen, I've heard a lot of people saying that they're going to see The Color Purple. Timothy Blaine said that his church is going to see it all together. I'm not sure how I feel about, because I don't know, the commercial that I saw, I did share it when it came out, the preview for the movie or whatever. It feels like it's going to be a musical. Are y'all getting musical off of this remake? Because I'm not really here for it if it's a fucking musical. Are y'all getting the musical feel? Now, I know the original Color Purple did have some musical selections in it. But I feel like they gonna get us with the okie dokie musicalist on this shit, nigga. And I'm not feeling that shit. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you so much. Shelly sent a $19.99 super chat, and she said, just in case I don't catch you live again, happy holidays. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Grandma said, thanks, Tatiana. Starbucks on me this morning. Thank you so much, Proud Grandma. And they just redid our Starbucks in our grocery store right up the street. So I definitely will be going to Starbucks. I'm going to have to go on the Instagram and figure out what I want to get, though. Because, you know, these little combinations, I can't be remembering them. I have to write them down. But thank you, guys. Mixology said it's my tradition to watch it on the holidays, so it's a must for me. Do you know what our traditional movie is to watch on the holidays in this house? We love The Long Kiss Goodnight. First of all, it is a Christmas movie, stars Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson, and it is a revenge tale. And if you know anything about Libras, we love a nasty piece of revenge tale. Like my favorite revenge movie is Kill Bill. And I'm waiting on Quentin to come out with part 3. He said it would probably be like 20 years in between. And it's almost been 20 years. So come on, Quentin. Like people are dying every day. And we're sitting here waiting for Kill Bill 3. But whatever. But Kill Bill is my favorite fucking revenge tale. Now, Terminator 2 is my favorite movie of all time. Like I love fucking Terminator 2. I love it. Oh, I could watch it anytime it's on. Yes, Long Kiss Goodnight was a great movie. And if y'all want to watch an action movie for that's Christmas themed, that's the one to watch. Samuel L. Jackson provides the comic relief. Gina Davis provides the bad bitch energy. There's snow and ice skating and shit. And the good guys win in the end. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so last on the list is what Mixology brought up earlier. It's this Krishan shit. So I heard that Krishan and Stewie have linked up, bitch. Mixology, did you hear this shit? Oh, I love peppermint chipper. I buy 2 boxes of candy canes for our tree every year, and by the time Christmas comes, it ain't no candy canes left on the tree. And don't bring me them little colorful fruity ones. No. They got to be peppermint flavor. If my candy canes are not peppermint flavor, I'm going to throw a fucking fit, and I might cry a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm definitely going to throw a fucking fit. I'm talking like arms crossed, feet stomping fit. To this day, they better be fucking peppermint. Bring me that fruity shit. Those are not candy canes. It's like candy flavored canes. Oh, you talk about the movie Peppermint? Peppermint was a good movie. I only saw it that once, and I'm not really stoked to see it again. Like I'm one of those ones, I love to watch movies over and over and over to see what I missed or like the nuances and stuff. I'm not really stoked to watch it again because it was really sad. Like the little girl dying and stuff, that was really sad. So because I don't want to cry in the beginning, I'm not going to watch for the revenge in the end. But Long Kiss Goodnight, no little girls died. So I can do that one. There's no crying in that one. But yeah, Peppermint was a good movie. Yes, Stewie and Bluey didn't linked up. Well, well, not Stewie and Bluey, but Krishan and Stewie. They are a team now, bitch. And not only that, and he kidnapped Krishan Jr. Blueface kidnapped Krishan Jr. like last night or the night before, bitch. Did you hear that shit? It's a lot going on over there. All right, I'll send it Mixology. I think I found, I got to send you your stuff too. So, Mixology. Not only a Stewie and Krishan, them bitches in linked up, and they was drunk driving last night or the night before, allegedly. Both of them, Stewie and Krishan, was in the car drunk driving, spinning out in the Walmart parking lot, bitch. And while they was doing that or whatever, Blueface went to go kidnap Krishan Jr. from the babysitter, and he beat the babysitter up. I'm not laughing because it's not funny. Oh, Blueface beat the babysitter up and stole Krishan Jr. He had kidnapped him for a little while, but I think Krishan got him back. It's a lot. It's a lot going on over there. Storm Monroe did the story about Krishan and Blueface, and he'll tell you everything that I can't tell you because I didn't finish watching Storm's video. I just got like the preliminary of the shit, and I was like, oh God, I gotta tell the niggas about this shit here. So they doing a lot over there. And not only that, Krishan got a new boyfriend. And it seems like with this latest situation with her and Stewie and Bluey, that this new boyfriend may be about done with her ass. I don't know. I haven't even seen the little fella, the new little boyfriend. I've been hearing about him, but I haven't even seen him because I haven't really been on Instagram like that. But I'm going to have to go over there and get a look at him before he's gone. I just won't get a look at him before he's gone and we can't find him no more and his ass is just another nigga in the streets again. I will call Krishan Bluey, watch the show. You will see why. Which show? You talking about Baddies? I still have not renewed my Zeus. I need to renew that motherfucker. But the Beef Sector, like I said, for 2023, these niggas have done the most. Like, what I gotta pay $5.99 for to watch bitches fight, and I can watch it on here for free. So, but I'm gonna definitely have to get back on the Zeus and get my subscription back and see what them hoes. Because I stopped my subscription because it wasn't no new content on there. And I was having to wait every week for like 2 episodes. And I'm like, no, I'll just cancel my subscription for a couple of months, let the episodes build up, because I like to binge watch. And it's been about a year. So I should have some good stuff over there to binge watch. And Natalie has been doing her motherfucking thing. Natalie got like 3 or 4 shows over there right now. So I got some good shit to watch over there. I think it's worth the $5.99 now. But, once you've seen everything, and that app is just sitting there taking up space on your fucking phone, and you paying $5.99 a month, and the only shows that's out right now is For the Love of Raymond, or what was that one with Roland Ray? Bobby Purr. That was the only show that was out. It was Bobby Purr, and I was waiting on episode per episode, and then it was like Baddies. It was the end of Baddies. So after Baddies ended, all I had was Bobby Purr. And they wasn't really telling us what was coming out next. So I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to let it build up. So I'm going to go back over there. And when I do, we'll have some more stuff to talk about because, I'm going to tell it, bitch. If I see it, I'm going to tell it. But just in case you don't want to wait for me and my slow ass, Heidi is over there. And Heidi be doing her motherfucking thing with the Baddies reviews and stuff. So if you want to find out all about the Baddies, but you don't want to pay, Heidi really goes in depth and she reviews each show every week. So check Heidi out. Heidi Snowfly. Mixology say Bobby Purr had me rolling. Listen, them boys are still cutting up on the internet. I got like most of them on my Instagram, and I be seeing them posting stuff, and they still cutting up on the internet. And then they got Shamar over there working with Zeus here and there. Y'all know crooked letter I, Shamar. So chow. Shamar and Tommy over there still fighting on Instagram. It's cute or whatever, if you care for that kind of stuff. But, that's what I wanted to say. Shelly, I love it when you do videos like on celebrities and especially Shamar and stuff, Shelly. I'll be waiting on some more of that because, they crazy. I would like for Shelly to do a video on this Blueface and Krishan shit because it's crazy. And I feel like you could really get some good numbers off of that, Shelly. And with that being said, guys, I think that's everything. Yep, that is everything. It's been 1 hour and 20 minutes and we about to get out of here. Because we got things to do. And the light is up, so I can get out here without having to worry about no raccoons attacking me, bitch. And thank y'all for sitting up with me and chatting a little bit and doing a little bit of gossip. And I will talk to y'all real soon. Y'all have a great day. And thank you, everybody, for the Cash Apps and the Super Chats. I appreciate y'all. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Peace.